Hey everybody, this is Russ, vet card collector, just doing a little disc dyeing. Haven't done any disc dyeing in a while. Went ahead and prepped a couple things. I've got, today I'm using Floetrol as my median. So went ahead and put Floetrol in the basin here and got a lot of the bubbles out. So what I'm going to be dyeing today, we're dyeing this Lone Star Ranger. This is from their 4th of July from last year. This is a Bravo plastic, 171 gram. Figure with 4th of July coming up, might as well do something kind of cool here. So with this, I'm all going to be using a bunch of reds and blues. No real design in mind. Just really want to kind of fill in a lot of this white on the background and just see what I come up with. So here we go. So colors I've got some Sonic Blue. Got Iris, got the Caribbean, Sky Blue, and then I've got the Flame Scarlet, and then Cherry. So first we're just going to start with Sonic Blue, and all these are pre-made. Kind of left over from a previous dye. So I'm just going to start in the I think I'll just start in the center, and actually we'll start around the outside and see how that goes. So we're just putting a little bit around the outside. We're just going to go all the way around, make sure it's nice and a generous amount. Kind of fill in some of these gaps that I have here. Get rid of all the white because I want this blue all the way around the sides. All right. So next we're going to go with, we're just going to rotate between the blues and the reds. We're going to go with the Flame Scarlet next. And for that, we're just going to go right up beside the blue. And all these dyes are mixed with Floetrol. So I think what I want to do, because I'm only using 2 reds, I'm going to do a smaller circle. I want to fill in these spots there's no white. Do a smaller circle with the reds and have a wider circle with the blues. All right, so next we're going to go with the Caribbean on the inside of that. I really love the blues on my discs. As a former military, retired Air Force, I really like to do my dyes in red, white, and blues. A lot of my bag is all red, white, and blue. Discs, whether they came like that or I dyed them myself or I got them from other dyers. So again, just trying to fill in this white. Nice generous portion on these blues. All right, then we're going to go with Cherry. Nice and dark. a little on my hands, just need to clean up a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more circle on the inside and leave some white, so when I spread it around, and just kind of see what kind of design we got. Good thing about doing things like this when you don't really have an idea what you want the outcome to be. Feel kind of like Bob Ross when we have happy mistakes, happy trees. When you have an idea in mind and it doesn't really work out, it gets a little frustrating. So, all right. So we've got our circles here, and what I'm just going to use a toothpick. I like to start in the center. We'd probably just do the flowers and just kind of go up and around, swirl it all in to for them to make sense. We'll start in the center. Make sure you keep contact all the way through on the bottom of the pan and just kind of up. And you see how it's going to bring some of that color into the center there. And then I'm going to go around again. Do it one more time. Lift up. And see how there's some bubbles. So you can get in there and you can use just a little torch, get some of those bubbles. You don't want to heat too much because you don't want to burn the ink. So just a couple seconds at a time. And obviously you go over high enough where it's not putting direct heat on it. I think that's good. All right, and I'm actually all right if there's a little bit of air bubbles on this one. Kind of make it look a little bit like fireworks. So I'm fine with that. Let's see, there's just around the edges here. All right. So like I said, we're doing this Lone Star Ranger, Texas Ranger. We're just going to flip it upside down. I like to pinch the sides to make sure when I lay it down, I put the bottom down and kind of roll into it. That way it gets a full coverage. All right, so we're just gonna put it down and slowly roll it. Try not to move it too much. I also like the edges to be covered. So I'm just going to press down just a little bit, and that's why I use a little bit more Floetrol than a lot of people. A little bit more median. Set that in there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in the dehumidifier, or dehydrator, I'm sorry. Dehydrator for at 113 for about 2 hours, or an hour and a half-ish. So that way it can cook and bake. And then I will be back with the finished product when I pull it out. All right, we're back here with the disc. Just pulled it out of the dehydrator. Getting ready to pull it from the dye bed and take a look at it. Let's see. All right, now we're gonna go wash it off real quick. All right, we just got back from washing it off, getting all the dye and the Floetrol off. It's this looks pretty sick. Love the center. right here where you've still got the white, almost looks like the feathers around the bird, the eagle. Yeah, this is super sick. Love the edges, covers all the edges there. Nice disc, the different blues and reds, just in time for 4th of July. All right, hope you guys enjoy.